Please help me welcome Integrity Partner and President of Family First Life USA, Andrew Taylor.
All right, guys. First of all, Dream Center, thank you. You let us use this facility for free. It's been amazing training. I think this, and for everybody training today, I think this has been the best training I've ever seen. And I've been doing this for 11 years. Sean, Mike, as always, and then everybody who helped donate. I had this idea where I said, what if Factory Fresh wraps live? And then we get people to donate to sit in the front row. And I said, what if we, and I told somebody, I go, I think we could get 100 people to donate. And somebody said, dude, that's a crazy ass idea, right? And I go, dude, we have some crazy ass agents. So we put this up, and it was literally up for 10 minutes maybe. And this thing was sold out of people wanting to donate, which is pretty amazing that we have that environment with our team. So thank you guys. All right, so I've interviewed a lot of people, hundreds of agents, and a lot of top producers on YouTube. A lot of you guys have seen that. And there's a common denominator of all of the very, very high producers. What do you guys think that is? I just want to hear any guesses. And this is me asking them what their drive is. Like, what's driving you to not quit when the day sucks? What's driving you to do that? What do you guys think? Almost every person says, I want to take care of my mom. I want to take care of my family. It's not just about me. And I'm bringing that up because my mom is here on the front row. And I've talked a lot about how I wanted to do good to take care of my family. And even when a day would suck, whatever happened, you get no-showed, it's easier to get through it when it's just about you. And everybody it's hard to get through it when it's just about you. And every top producer I've met, it's bigger than just them getting a new car, a new whatever, making some money. That's easy to quit and give up on. But if you make it about other people, it makes it a lot better. And now we're at this point with Family First Life where it's about you guys. Because we know if we figured it out, you can definitely figure it out. And I'm going to give you guys some examples, okay? When I first started, my first dial, I hung up on the person that picked up the phone. Because I didn't want to talk to him because I'm naturally, I would say, more shy than outgoing. Would you agree with that, Mom? More shy than outgoing, probably. So I'm like, okay, maybe I can't do sales. I didn't even know if I could do this. My first appointment, the guy said he only bought from me because I looked so nervous that he felt bad for me. The first appointment I booked over the phone, the lady spoke Spanish and had no idea why I was coming over. I tried to do what Sean Mike does. I took some of his trainings where he told me to, I said, dude, everyone watches TV when I'm at the house. And he goes, take the remote and turn off the TV. So I would take the remote, turn off the TV. I'd go, hey, this is about your family. I don't want to disrespect you guys. So we'll make this really quick, and it's really important you pay attention. So I'm going to turn the TV off for you. Worked great. Then he told me that if somebody doesn't want to buy, you go, hey, go get your kids real fast. And then he said to go, tell them why you don't want to make sure they have a place to live if you die. So I tried that, and the guy goes, get the F out of my house. Some things that help me as there's a lot of long days. There's a lot of no-shows. If you're in the field, you're playing. You don't want to think you can do so much in a day or a week or judge your results off of a day or a week, but maybe over a month or a year. So you'd be surprised if you go through hundreds of no-shows over a year, how much premium that equals. And if you can just remember this, that I'm telling you this, the numbers always work out no matter how good or bad you are, because if you show up and you want to do the right thing, you're going to help people. So you just have to keep going through the numbers. Every single week, and my goal was to get to $1 million a month before I got out of the field. I never wanted to get an agency and go backwards and have to get back in the field. So I said, I want to blow this out of the water. I want to do over $1 million a month to get out of the field. Now, one thing that helped me, big thing, is perspective. What was my alternative? So I could go make $1,000 or $2,000 helping a family, and I could complain about it. I could go, man, this sucks, whatever. But my alternative was to go back to school to do something I had no idea what I wanted to do, to get a job making 70, 80 grand a year and be tapped out. You guys all know that story. Or it was to go back to the grocery store, or I don't know what it would have been. So when I would compare my alternative as I'm in the field every week, it wasn't that bad. Driving around, meeting with people. Some people are mean. Some people are really, really nice. Some people feed you. Some people give you cookies. Some people give you coffee. Some people give you alcohol. Some people give you all kinds of crazy stuff. I had this rule where I go, if they offer me something, I say yes every time. And I was a little bit crazier then, but you'd be surprised at the stuff I said yes to. Man. So having good perspective, and one day I was complaining. I'm going, hey, today sucks. I got no-showed, right? And then Sean Mike calls me, who I say has a master's degree in minimization. That's what I say he has. He could take anything you think is a problem and take it away from you, and it's not a problem at all. So I'm going, man, I'm having a bad day. I'm getting no-showed. All these different things are happening. And he goes, dude, there's people that, there was a hurricane at the time. He goes, dude, there's people that are looking for their families, under rocks somewhere. And you think you're having a bad day in your AC car? I'm like, I'm not having a bad day, actually. So I changed my attitude, started looking at things right, got back on the phone, booked enough appointments, and went out and made money. Another thing that's helped me is overcompensating for not being very, very good. Because I don't think I'm that good, and I don't want to have to twist your arm to buy life insurance. I'd rather have 24 appointments and go, dude, I'm busy, see you later. I'd rather do that, opposed to having 2, 3, 4 appointments, which I did early on, and I was desperate, and people could smell it, and I would be more worried about myself making a sale instead of having more appointments to go help people. So out of 24 appointments, this is my $10,000 week, if you guys think this is crazy. Out of 24 appointments, I would sell an average of 6 to 7 appointments a week out of 24. That 6 to 7 appointments would equal about $10,000 per week, which is a Hall of Fame producer. Crazy, right? So you're getting majority rejection to hit Hall of Fame producer. Crazy. Now, it wasn't until a few years in that I realized the opportunity of building an agency with Family First Life as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. When I worked at the grocery store, a guy gave me a book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and I read it. I read this thing, and I still live the way that book's written. That's how I live my life. If you want to buy something cool, it should be from money that you have coming in automatically, and that way you're not working to pay your bills. And that is most people are taught, hey, go get a cooler car, go keep up with the Joneses, keep doing all this stuff. And I wanted to name our podcast F the Joneses. Because I'm like, dude, screw the Joneses. Why try to keep up with people that you don't even like when you can get financially free and get out of the rat race? That's what's cool. Not having to worry about bills, doing stuff where you could help other people out, doing what all these guys are doing for the Dream Center, and not going, hey, let me go get a new... And I was very, very cautious about going and buying things because I figured out that Family First Life is a great way out of the rat race. Because there's nowhere that you can put your money that's going to give you a better return. And we have the best opportunity in the industry with free training, all these different things, the best team ever. The best team ever. We only have 9,000 agents selling. We have 2 million licensed people in the U.S. I estimate there's 20 million plus people in sales that would love to do this if they actually understood the way it worked. 20 million plus. And I was also thinking earlier, if all these people just are motivated by helping their parents or helping their moms, I'm like, how many people in here want to help their mom and that's part of their motivation, or their dad? Yeah. So I'm like, dude, we could get to $1 billion a month just by people or $1 billion company just by people helping their moms. You know what I'm saying? Finding those people. So I started doing that, and then I kept what I called delayed gratification. So waiting to get money coming in automatically to buy all this crazy stuff. And that way, all that crazy stuff is paid for by money coming in automatically. And I've compared this to everything. And I have to give you this advice because this is some advice I'd like to go back in time and give myself. I was focused on trying to save money to buy real estate. So if I saved $100,000, the real estate would pay me $800 a month. It would cost me $100,000. That took tons of time away from Family First Life. We could have a much bigger team. I could have done much more if I got rid of these distractions, where if you think about it realistically, $800 a month is finding one agent that doesn't cost you any money. Nina could find 7 of those on social media every day from her posts on social media. How much did that cost her? Nothing. Where do you find the return? You're literally trading $100,000. So I started saying, okay, if I hire an agent, that's like having a $100,000 property. I'm helping them. They're making more money. Everybody's winning. Why don't I stop messing with this other stuff and start going 100% in? And why don't I stop? I even got to the point, I listened to Elon Musk's podcast. He goes, dude, he said on there, I'm selling all my stuff so I could focus on how to get to Mars, because you only have so much brain space, right? So I'm like, dude, how can I simplify stuff even more? I'm like, I didn't buy a boat a few weeks ago because I could rent one and I don't have to think about cleaning it. I could hire more agents and help more people. I even stopped getting colored suits so I don't have to try to match because I can't match anyway. So I just go black and white. I don't even have to think about it, you know? This is going to be a massive year. So if we can leave this event, I just want you guys to know we can take these things, we can apply it. You can do the same thing I did. Nobody's special. You can 100% do it. So when you leave here, don't listen to the people that go, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't listen to this, you should go do this. Don't listen to people that get you sidetracked. Put your blinders on, and let's go make a huge difference and impact. So thank you, guys.